Yeah. All right, I guess you're on for opening the meeting.
Shabbat shalom.
We'll have fun.
Yeah.
Do you want this one?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
We're going to begin on page 24 as we welcome in the Shabbat messengers, the Shabbat angels of peace.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom. First, Mazel Tov, because you read the email and knew it was a 6 o'clock start of our service. So I'm not sure about others, but you are all in the right place and the right time. And it is, as always, good to end our week together and good to celebrate Shabbat together. I want to invite you to take a moment to just notice the beautiful light and color streaming into our sanctuary, and to take a moment to leave your week behind to enter into this holy space together. It's wonderful to be joined tonight by our rabbinic intern, Chaim Spalding, about to complete their 4th year of rabbinical school, just a few weeks away.
5th year, actually.
4th year, sorry. Did I say?
No,
Oh.
5th out of 6.
Oh, you're doing 6 years?
Yes.
Somehow I missed this. Wow. I did 6 years also, so we're in good company. Okay, about to complete their 5th year of rabbinical school. There's always more to learn, remember?
There really is.
All right. Well, again, thank you for joining us in prayer. Maybe you're back from college. Maybe you're back from Florida. It is an honor to invite David and Debbie Wang, not back from college, but right back from Florida, to light our Shabbat candles. We're on pages 2 and 3.
Read this first. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. Stand near the microphone. Come near the microphone.
As their brightness reminds us other stuff.
There's a microphone here.
Okay, I'll get closer.
Okay.
Okay. As their brightness reminds us of the generations
of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Day.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Good Shabbos.
Shalom. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll sing together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat Shalom again. And we'll move into our Kabbalat Shabbat of Psalms, again, praising creation. You can turn to page 12. We'll join in Psalm 95. L'chuna ranana, let us sing out and rejoice to God. L'chuna ranana, l'Adonai naria, l'tzor yishenu, l'tzor yishenu, l'chuna ranana, l'Adonai naria, l'tzor yishenu, l'tzor yishenu, nekad mafanav, v'toda, v'zmirot naria lo, nekad mafanav, v'toda, v'zmirot naria lo, l'chuna ranana, l'Adonai naria, l'tzor yishenu, l'tzor yishenu, l'chuna ranana, l'Adonai naria, l'tzor yishenu, l'tzor yishenu, nekad mafanav, v'toda, v'zmirot naria lo, nekad mafanav, v'toda, v'zmirot naria lo, l'chuna ranana, l'Adonai naria, l'tzor yishenu, l'tzor yishenu, l'chuna ranana, l'Adonai Letzori Shenu, Letzori Shenu. We'll continue on page 20 as we welcome in the Shabbat bride with Lecha Dodi. We'll join in verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And if you're able on that last verse, we'll rise to bring Shabbat in. And the melody is the same as the melody we began with.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem tiferet v'litila lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mekor ha'beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, ki ha'orech kumiori. Uri, shir dameri, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola toch emunei am segula boi halala Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
We'll remain standing if you're able, and turn now to page 26 for Chatzi Kaddish, leading us into our call to prayer.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba Be'alma divrach irtei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayetecho beit Yisrael Bagala uv'izman kariv Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam lo me'almaya yitbarach Lach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar v'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yitadar ve'yitalev ve'yitalal Shemei dekudsha brichu Leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma. Amen.
And our call to prayer is on page 28. Let's join together in the English on the top of page 31, our blessing for creation. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. And we'll chant together on page 32 our prayer that speaks of God's love for all of us. Ahavat olam beit Yisrael, amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochbeinu u'vekumeinu, nasiach b'chukukecha, v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negeh yomam v'layla, yomam v'layla.
Shabbatcha al tasir mimenu leolamim. Baruch ata Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. We'll continue on page 36.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchtavtam amizuzo beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru tem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Amen.
And let's join together on the top of page 39. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Join in our Song of the Sea, page 40, Michamocha.
Who is like you?
Oh, sorry, wrong key.
Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef eleh, nora tehilot, osef eleh.
ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. You know, they say third time is a charm, so I've been trying to introduce this melody, but it's actually quite hard. So third time, we're going to get it. We'll continue with our prayer for the evening as the sun begins to set. Actually, last week when our service started at 6:30, the light was just about hitting me, so here we are. And as the sun sets, we join in our evening prayer. We ask that we may lie down in peace and rise up to new days. Page 42. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Shalom, be'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people, Israel, and over Jerusalem. Continue to celebrate Shabbat together, page 44. The reminder that God created the world in 6 days, and on the seventh day, God rested. And so we get to rest too on Shabbat.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, good Shabbos, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Dorotam berit olam v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We'll turn now to page 46 as we move into our tefillah. I invite you to rise in body or in spirit. We'll begin together in the Hebrew and pause for some of our own prayer time as well. Adonai sefata tiftach ufiat tehillatcha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'konei hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevi ge'ola livnei v'neihem, leman shemo be'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol atah rav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechakel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofech olim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, micha mocha bagevurot, umidom elach, lach memit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Continue either with the words on the pages or prayers from our hearts, and feel free to be seated when you are ready. come back together on page 62. Page 62. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. We'll turn now our thoughts to health and healing for those who are ill or struggling. You can find Misha Berach on page 253, and we are especially thinking of these members of our temple community. Colin Monroe, Maddie Bot-Linda Walter, Guy Ben Rita, Enrico Mascaro, Annette, daughter of Ruchama, Mateo Goldman, Esther Rushevskaya, Eileen Arnone, Jean and Joseph Sands, Tom and Amy Fiorino, Jerry Spingarn, Ethel Sharonow, Sarah Bat David Yosefia, Linda Wilson, Zusha, son of Anika Ahuva, Ian Wellens, Yehonatan, son of Shoshana and Abraham, Stephen Pastor, Ruth Bat Malka, Aaron Wasserman, Maureen Morgan, Griffin, son of Beverly, Carrie Post, Rivka Bat Chana, Brian Folsom, Ayelet, daughter of Iris, Mark Eisner, Christine, daughter of Bertha, Nicholas, son of Eva, Anna Friedlander, Oktay Joseph Demir, Itzchak, son of Esther, Julia, daughter of Gertrude, Roberto, son of Maria, Yael, daughter of Tzipora Fega, Mordechai, son of Tzipora Fega, Aviva Sofit bat Nechama, Shari Day, Esther Leah bat Malka, Devorah Leah bat Peril, Inbar bat Aviva, Shmuel David, son of Elisheva, Savia, Cecilia, daughter of Jane, Sandy Grassfield, and Avraham ben Yehudit. If there are other names you were thinking of, you may share any others.
Gita Karasav, Chanami Beit Miriam. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Chaim is not only helping to lead us in music this evening, but also will be teaching us some words of Torah. So again, thank you for being here with us.
It's my pleasure to be here. here. My pleasure to teach some Torah, and I'm going to make you all read some Torah with me. So there's a handout coming around, but first of all, Shabbat Shalom. So good to be here on this really beautiful evening. We are in our annual Torah cycle. We are at the very, very end of the book of Leviticus. In this sort of early spring moment, we are transitioning out of a book of the Torah that's been full of laws, full of ritual. I'm good. And we're hearing in our portion today, we're hearing some of the final laws that are given to Moses on Mount Sinai. So Moses has gone up, he's receiving the Torah from God, and he's about to go down, and the people now, with all of these laws and precepts that they've received, it's time to travel on, it's time to begin living into this new way of life that we've been given. But first, we have a few final commandments, and that's Parshat Behar Bechukotai, which is where we are this week. In this Parsha, we receive laws about Shemitah, the Sabbath year. Once every 7 years, you're supposed to let your fields rest for an entire year. You pause from agriculture. You live on sort of the free bounty of the land. We receive laws telling us not to commit fraud, not to lend money with interest, not to sort of cheat each other in business. And then some laws about how to tithe produce and livestock. And we get kind of a final blessing and warning from God that if we follow all of the laws that we've been given, then we will be prosperous and we will have abundance in the land and we will live in peace and everything will be good and dandy. And if we don't follow all the laws, plague, famine, destruction, exile, just bad times. So there's a lot going on here, and I want to draw us in to just one specific verse that we're going to look at together in the middle of the Parsha. This verse is on the top of your handout. I will read it in Hebrew, and then I might ask somebody else to read it for me in English. In Hebrew, it's V'chi yamuch achicha umata yado imach v'hechezakta bo ger v'toshav v'chai imach. Someone want to read that in English for me?
When your brother sinks down in poverty and his hand falters with you, you shall strengthen him, even if he is a stranger or sojourner, and he will live with you.
Beautiful. Thank you. I brought a lot of commentary on this verse, and I have a lot of questions for you, but first I want to know just, is there anything that strikes you or any immediate questions that you have reading these words? Yeah?
Well, the obvious thing is the stranger part of it,
Yeah.
which is the same, the stranger that occurs 33 times throughout the whole cycle.
Yeah.
Stranger is to be treated as one of your own.
Exactly, right. So we have this ger.
Even if he's an undocumented immigrant.
Yes, so we have, right, exactly. So we have this category of ger toshav, who is someone who is not kind of a citizen of the community, but is sort of dwelling within the community, either temporarily or long term. And the Torah tells us over and over and over again, this is a category of person that we have to really be careful to not mistreat and to behave kind of justly by.
It's not just not mistreat.
Yeah.
Treat them as one of your own.
Yes.
They're under the same law as you, as the fourth
Yes.
commandment.
Yes, exactly, right? And in this verse we have achicha, which is your brother, and then we have ger toshav, which is the stranger, and it's sort of unclear if that's two different categories of people that the verse is talking about, or if it's sort of saying actually they're one and the same, right? The two kind of collapse into one. Yeah.
I thought the words with you were really interesting.
Yeah.
It implies that either it could be his hand falters when he's with you, or
Yeah.
you're both in the same position. So
Yes.
you're both falling in poverty, so you have to lift each other up.
Beautiful. Or so that, okay, that's the second option. That's you're both falling together. And what's the first option of his hand falters while he's with you?
Yeah, if you tried to help him and you notice his hand faltering with you.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. We will come back to that. Yes, thoughts, questions?
In the simple son,
Yeah.
it means we're all brothers.
Yeah.
It means we're all brothers.
Yeah.
We look after one another.
Yeah.
That's what I see here.
Yeah, beautiful, right? We are all interconnected, and there's sort of a collective responsibility to each other. This is a beautiful verse. It feels very beautiful to me, and also our tradition really picks up on this verse and makes a lot of it. So I want us to read a couple of, just a few commentaries that are picking up on pieces of this verse, and really teaching us a lot from these few words about how we're supposed to take care of each other. Would anyone like to read the first little piece of commentary, which is from our medieval commentator, Rashi? Yeah, go for it.
And his hand falters. Don't wait until he has fallen so far that it will be difficult to raise him up, but grasp onto him from the moment that his hand falters. What can we compare this to? To a heavy load upon a donkey. While it is still upon the donkey, one person alone can take hold of it and keep the donkey upright. But once it falls to the ground, even 5 people can't lift it up again.
Beautiful, thank you, Paul. Yeah, so Rashi gives us this metaphor, this analogy of a donkey that's sort of stumbling along, carrying too much weight. And if you see the moment when the donkey starts to stumble and you put up your hand, everything's fine. But if you wait until the load has fallen all the way to the ground, it's over. It's too late. Even 5 people couldn't shift it. What does this add to anyone's understanding of the verse? Does this change anything about how you read it? That moment of the hand faltering?
Well, it just intensifies it.
Yeah,
Don't wait until it's too late, but do something preventive.
yeah.
I think it's just an intensification of the basic idea.
Yeah. Beautiful. I'm curious if this, sorry, remind me of your name. Diane. I'm curious if this commentary on his hand falters, how would you read the with you according to Rashi, do you think?
I feel like this commentary makes it seem like they're not in the same position.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like if you are in a similar position and your hand's faltering, it's a lot harder to it can be harder to see the signs than other people because you think, oh, everyone feels that way, I feel that way too.
Yeah.
Or because like you're trying to not let your hand falter, so you have to focus on your own hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, so in order to have the awareness to be sort of vigilant, to look out for other people when they're starting to slip, you have to be kind of in a position of strength and security yourself. Yeah. Yeah, so then the with you is sort of a like by you, near you. Yeah?
Yeah, and also sort of means, I also take from this, if you happen to be with some, you don't have to run to look for it, unlike tzedek tirdof. You don't have to go finding a person who's fallen
Right.
just so you can lift them up. But if you're with someone,
Right.
and they, don't ignore them.
Okay, great. That's going to lead us actually directly into the next source and some questions I have about it. Someone want to read for us from Maimonides' Mishnah Torah. This is an excerpt from something called Maimonides' Ladder of Tzedakah, which you might have heard of, which is a very famous text sort of teaching us, like, okay, if you're going to give tzedakah, what's the best way to do it? What's like the most righteous way to give to somebody else who is in need, and then sort of what are the less and less but still kind of decent ways to give? Let's read. Yeah, please.
The highest degree of tzedakah, above which there is no higher, is he who strengthens the hand of his poor fellow Jew and gives him a gift or an interest-free loan or enters into a business partnership with the poor person. By this partnership, the poor man is really being strengthened till he is able to be independent and no longer dependent on the public purse. It is thus written, strengthen him, the poor person, so that he does not fall, as distinct from the one who has already become poor and become dependent on others, from Leviticus 25, verse 35.
Yeah, so Maimonides is quoting our verse, this specific verse, right? Saying that's what strengthen him means, right? It's strengthen someone, again, kind of from the first moment of faltering or weakness so that they remain kind of strong and independent. Thought.
Just Maimonides seems to be limiting the assistance to fellow Jews. And
Thank you.
Not
Yes.
looking at the stranger among us.
Totally. What do y'all make of that? it's a fair reading of the verse?
No.
It's part of what it says. Yeah.
Well, it's like my Aunt Becky used to say about marrying first cousins.
Mm.
So who are you going to marry? A stranger?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
This resonates with me. I have a second cousin who escaped from Hungary
Mm.
in 1956.
Wow.
Survived the Holocaust as a young child
Mm.
and ended up in our house for a year.
Wow.
And my mother was dying of cancer at the time.
Mm.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
We took him in, and we're still in touch with him to this day.
Mm.
And he was a stranger.
Yeah.
You know, he's Hungarian. That resonates with me.
Hmm. Right, so there's, yeah.
Was he a Jew?
Well, yeah, he was my cousin.
Oh, I didn't hear the cousin part. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
Yeah.
he was my second cousin.
Okay.
And he had many relatives. His father was killed by the Nazis. I mean, it was just a horrible situation. And the interesting thing is when he came to us, we were told about his fight from communism,
Mm.
but nothing about the Holocaust.
Huh.
Until he came to visit in 2015, and I said to his wife, "Can I talk to him about
Hmm.
that?"
Right.
And it all came out.
Huh. So, right, so again, these categories of like who's your brother, who's your sort of kin, who's close to you, and who's a stranger, there's some like weird fuzzy slippage there, right? You can have someone who's a blood relative, but is basically a stranger, and you could have someone who is not Jewish, is not really part of your community, you barely know at all, but you live next door to them, or you cross their paths with them on the street one day, right? And so for me, this really brings up a question of like, who do we have sort of the highest obligation to help? Is it the people physically proximate to us? Is it the people that we have the closest relationships with, people who are most similar to us around the world? Yeah?
This isn't really related to like the Jew versus the stranger thing, but I think the idea of like strengthening someone before it gets too late is kind of like the entire idea of like having social safety nets.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really important because like people might do them as handouts, but they're really to bolster people so that they can eventually be independent of the handouts.
Right.
So I feel like it's really important to frame it in a different way of saying
Right.
that this is to help them get on their feet
Right.
instead of like this is to give them money because they're poor.
Right. So I'm going to use that to we're going to skip the last source here, although it's very connected to what you just said. So if anyone wants to chat about it over challah later, let me know. But right, for me, this really does bring up the idea of, if we want to be effective in our helping of other people, it's important not just to sort of help people who are already in the direst straits or to like see really abject suffering and go towards that, but to look for root causes, right? To look for the issues that cause people to fall into difficulty in the first place and to try and make a difference there as much as possible. And on that note, I want to bring us, as we close, I want to bring us to the end of the verse, which our commentaries didn't spend quite as much time on. You shall strengthen him, even if he is a stranger or sojourner, v'chai imach, and he will live with you. There's that with you again, a little bit ambiguous, right? There's some, I think, way of reading this where we say, okay, he will live with you. So you've strengthened him, you've given him or her or them the means to stand on their own feet, right? And now they're going to do well and be prosperous sort of beside you. Fine, fine, fine. But I think there's also a way of reading it that says, v'chai imach. If you do this, if you take care of the people around you, they will live with you, meaning you will live with them. Your well-being, your flourishing, your safety are also dependent on you adopting this attitude towards the people around you, which is that you see yourselves as interdependent, you see yourselves as responsible for them, and you understand that strengthening each other at sort of the beginning moments of weakness, beginning moments of needing help, is the way that we keep ourselves and each other safe and well, and the way that we create a strong society where everyone's able to live a good and sustainable life. And so I want to bless us on this Shabbat, that we pay attention to the people around us. We look for moments in which people might begin to need help, and we jump in to help. We don't wait for the situation to get worse. We jump in as soon as we possibly can. And we maintain our solidarity with others. We maintain our awareness that our interdependence is vital for all of our well-being, knowing that we will all fall off the donkey or rise together. And so let's choose to lift each other up so we all rise. Thanks for learning some Torah with me. Shabbat Shalom.
Asher Koach, thank you for this challenge to all of us to not only lift up the fallen, but to prevent someone from falling in the first place. I love the text. I encourage reading that third text as well. We have a few more blessings to go because we're counting the Omer. Anyone celebrating a birthday in May? We do. All right, this is good. So let's first turn to actually a couple brief announcements. So our Leyland Minyan will meet at 9 a.m. in the library. I believe I saw that Mark Hornstein is leading. We do have Tot Shabbat at 9:30 as well down in our Beit Simcha. Always a fun service. And next Shabbat, invite you to all join at 6:30. I understand it's going to be a big celebration here, so thank you to our temple leaders. I'm honored to be serving this community for 10 years now, and I do think we're encouraging RSVP for that service, so look out for that. And please read your weekly shofar email for everything else. Chaim will be teaching an adult learning class, not this Sunday, but next Sunday on kind of the season and the Psalms. I think we said that's at 11 a.m.
Yes,
And
please come.
we'll be offering an Erev Shavuot study as well, led by me, Chaim, and Rabbi Zub. So please join us for that. Anything else I'm missing? Thank you. All right, so we're going to turn to page 278 for our Counting the Omer. And is anyone feeling moved tonight to turn the stone? Yes? Dan and David together. All right, we've got the past presidents together. We're gonna we're gonna join in the blessing with Chaim, and it is keyed up for you. So I'll announce the number. All right, take it away.
Leshem yichud, kudshabrichu shchinte, hineni muchanu mezuman, lekayem mitzvat aseh, shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu, b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, al sfirat haomer, al sfirat haomer, al sfirat haomer, al sfirat haomer.
Today is the 37th day of the Omer, which is 5 weeks and 2 days of the counting of the Omer. You can see we are getting closer to Shavuot.
Up there.
Thank you, Dan and David. All right, any May birthdays? Is it just Avi tonight? Oh, we've got a whole bunch. All right, come on up. Oh, we have a lunch. I'm gonna share. Yes. All right. You get to come right in front of our ark, right in front of the tree of life. All right, we'll get to you in a moment. All right, Avi, you should come join this group here. Gary, you also have a May birthday? All right. Can we do a group group huddle in front of the ark? All right, excellent. Well, happy birthday to all of you, adding another year of life this month of May, of springtime, of our counting in Jewish tradition. So just want to invite you to count your days and count your years and make each day count. And adding to your group, just want to also acknowledge founding Temple member Harvey Atkins, who is turning 100 tomorrow, this Shabbat. A few of us had the honor of joining earlier today. The town of Westwood honored Harvey Atkins with a special award. I learned that he is the oldest member of the town of Westwood, and it was a lovely celebration of Harvey. So if your family's watching on our live stream, happy birthday to you as well. May you be just continue to receive so many blessings your 100th year.
Invited for Tot Shabbat tomorrow?
I think we should invite Harvey for Tot Shabbat. I do. I think we should. Well, our preschool kids actually sang happy birthday to Harvey, and then I played them singing at the event today. For all of you, we praise you, eternal our God, sovereign of the universe, author of our lives. Our times are in your hand. We thank you for the blessing of life, the blessing of another year. May you be blessed with health and happiness, and may you receive gifts just as you bring gifts here to our temple community. Thank you for celebrating with us, and adding to birthdays, we'll add David and Debbie's wedding anniversary to our Shehechianu blessing. Do you want to share what number?
39. We're about
39.
to end our 40 years of wandering in the desert.
Well, it's lovely that you can wander together. So let's join in this blessing of gratitude and joy. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign in the universe, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to another year. Happy birthday, Yom Huledet Sameach, and Mazel Tov to all of you. Note, I did not ask you what year, but if you're Harvey, we get to say 100. So. All right, Mazel Tov to everyone. We are going to turn now to page 282 as we rise for Aleinu L'Shabeach. Oh, yes? Oh, yes. If you want to see the ceremony that honored Harvey, it's on Westwood Media Center, I believe. The same group that live streams our High Holy Days. So, all right, page 282. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latekedu la liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei malach malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo Echad. We remain standing and turn now to page 294. We are especially remembering these members of our temple community and families who have passed away in recent weeks for the period of Shloshim. We remember Barbara Weissman, grandmother of Jamie Davidson, great-grandmother of Will and Charlie, Mitchell Heller, cousin of Merrill Heller-Schramm, Ann Heller, longtime temple member, and Donald Crane, uncle of Elena Sharonau and Bill Graham, great-uncle of Julia and Rebecca Graham. We remember these loved ones whose yahrzeit, whose anniversary of death occurred this week: Shirley Cole Giovanni, Pauline DeRora, Roy Foreman, Robert Gamzon, Edna Glasgow, Harvey Milo, Stephen Morgan, Ann Pear, Louise Rock, Mark Rogers, Stephen Silk, Scott Wang, S. Robert Watsky, and Robert Bobby Weller. If there are others you are remembering, you may share any other names. We join in Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. You can hold that page for our concluding song. We're going to turn to page 5. Welcome back, Itai, who has volunteered to lead us in Kiddush, page 5. We're going to have to make this even taller. Yes, all right, here you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon chinchilanu, zikaron l'maseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila Lemikaye Kodesh, Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim, Kivanu v'charta, Ve'otanu kidashta, Mikol hamim, Ve'shabbat kodshecha, Be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
a challah out for everyone. Just a small oneg this evening. I guess there's a bigger one next week. So a few things. We'll join in our concluding prayer for peace. Yona will be home next week as well. So. Shalom bimroma, huyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shabbat shalom. Definitely the right call on the. Yeah.